for those who watched the last video, I think there's about 12 of you in the end. Well done. This is the third MX5 box that is to go into this. So the first two, I just had transmission slip issues. Tried doing some valve body upgrades, which I could see floating around the internet. There was one big problem. I started off with a non-turbo box, which is essentially the same thing. They run like 100 psi of line pressure less. So it basically just doesn't have the hydraulic pressure to apply the power to the clutches to hold the power. So in an MX5, 115 horsepower, probably about 80 foot-pound of torque or something pathetic. Not a problem, just totally ruins the car because they should be a manual really, shouldn't they? Well, with this and 2.3 turbo at 1 bar of boost, I'd guess 240 foot-pound, something like that, this didn't stand a chance. So I did a modified valve body. It definitely firmed up the line pressure a bit, you could feel it tighter going into gear, but it would just still slip. So I've eventually got the VL Commodore turbo valve body, which then has had modifications to make it hold more power. For those who don't know, VL Commodore's got RB30s in, Nissan 3 litre 12 valve straight 6 engine. They're like 200 horsepower. That's what the box could take as standard in the VL Commodore, and the valve body's been modified to hold about 400, the company reckons. So yeah, new clutches, friction materials, and the turbo version of the vacuum modulator. Again, I had a non-turbo one previously. As far as I know, turbo versions of this box aren't in the UK. I think it's only the non-turbo ones, or at least they're very hard to get hold of. In things like 300ZXs and RX7s, we're predominantly manual gearbox country, aren't we? So there's very few of them about. Whereas there is an abundance of NA MX5 boxes. So this is all built, ready to go in. Should hold the power, hopefully. Big problem I've got is there's cables that go between each side of the ramp. And there's a raised floor section, and it's always right where I need to be with the transmission jack. So the transmission jack hangs off. The transmission hangs off the transmission jack. Totally not stable. Yeah, this is Sid. So that's a few bits like the torque converter and gearbox mount swapped onto the new box. There's a bracket that was in the way, so I just cut that off on the van. Also totally forgot that when you take the gearbox off my gearbox stand. Wow. It's incredibly tail heavy, so fellow runs snap the bloody hand. But let's get it in the van. black, so I'm not really going to be able to get any good footage taking it for a test drive, so maybe I can do like a little test drive in the barn. Let's see. That'll have to do for now, but the gearbox at least drives the wheels, and the LSD at least appears to be doing something, so partial success. I'll take that. Cheers for now.